Hello, Monday morning, May 11th, 2020. AP Statistics. Okay, the day of reckoning for those of you taking the exam is coming quickly. I believe it is a week from Friday, May 22nd, Friday afternoon, 2 o'clock. Remember, I've said this a million times, but here's a million and one. It will be done remotely on your computer, and you need to make arrangements prior to doing it. So please make those arrangements. I had someone ask me recently about opting out at the last minute here now. I'm not sure if you can or not, but Ms. Benner, she's kind of in charge of the administrative portion of the exam, and she would know. So you might check with her. Okay, so just make those arrangements if you are taking the exam, and get on one of the instructional videos or sites or something that tells exactly what are the content for the 45 minutes. Now here in class here, we are just kind of going at a slow pace, although we're hitting the major topics of AP statistics, certainly not with the vigor necessary to do well on the exam. So I hope you're doing that. Today, or this week, and actually not today, we're going to just talk about it today. We're actually going to do the math and have an example for you on Wednesday. But today, remember last week, we talked about T distributions, which deal with means. And we did a one sample T interval. I seem to be getting a little slow motion this morning. I hope it's coming through good for you in the video, but it's looking kind of cool on my screen. Oh, sorry. Back to serious business here. We are this week going to do a one sample T test. One sample T test. And it's very similar to the one proportion t-test. I mean, z-test, okay? Just talking. We'll do the math on the board next time. But you're going to have a null hypothesis. We'll try to think up a relevant question. Maybe not about the coronavirus. It's getting old. I'm getting sick of this. So we'll try to, maybe something spring. We'll try to think of something spring. I got my bees in. Maybe I'll try to think of something about the bees. I got 2 nooks of bees. So now I got 3 hives again. Hopefully they'll survive this horrible weather. All right, moving ahead. Well, oh yeah, so you got a null hypothesis, which always is equal, if you remember, right? Then you have an alternative hypothesis that's either greater than, less than, or not equal to. Then you set up a T statistic. You need to find a T statistic. Then you compute it. It can be kind of complex, but we're not going to make it complex because we're going to use our calculators to compute the T statistic and find finally the p-value. And with the p-value, you remember when P is low, reject HO is low, reject HO. Okay. So that's what we'll do on Wednesday. We'll locate the problem out of the book, and we'll come up with our own problem, and we'll figure out a one sample T test. And then we'll only have one assignment left, which will be the Monday. And we'll probably try to do a 2 sample T interval or 2 sample T test. One of the two. We won't do both. We won't try to load it on, but we'll do one of those next week. And then that, if you are a senior, that will be it. all the work is supposed to be done by Friday, May 22nd, which coincides also with your exam. I have no guilt about my exams. They have been very brief, and not exams, my assignments. They have been very brief and right to the point. So I feel good about that. I hope you do. So that's Wednesday. We will do that Wednesday. I wish you a good day. Hopefully the weather will be nice so you can get out there. And we'll see you on Wednesday. Goodbye.